Tanse, Matni Nitsagaswan. My name is Matt Ward. My pronouns are he, him, and they, them. I'm a member of Dripal Cree Nation in Treaty 8 territory and currently live in Amiskwichi-Waskagan in Treaty 6 territory. I am the Senior Executive Advisor at Homeward Trust Edmonton. When addressing the experiences of homelessness from an Indigenous perspective, we can't just use Western understandings of physical housing as a solution. Understanding that experience of homelessness as an Indigenous person means acknowledging its roots in colonialism. It means acknowledging the intentional disconnection from land, language, and ceremony, and the intergenerational impacts of that trauma. National Indigenous Peoples Day should be significant to the housing sector in acknowledging how we got here, so the policies, legislation, and racism, but it should also be about the beauty and resiliency of Indigenous people in their communities, an important opportunity to celebrate Indigenous joy through art and music, ceremony, education, connection. Despite generations of genocide, we continue to exist as diverse and complex people and communities. Taking the opportunity that is National Indigenous Peoples Day to identify events and resources in your own community is a great way to get started if you haven't already, but please don't let that be your only step. Make sure that you're identifying local Indigenous organizations doing this amazing work in your community and be vocal advocates for them. With recent news and expected future announcements related to residential schools, make sure you have adequate supports in place for Indigenous people in your life, whether that be at school, at work, or at home. Finally, share resources that you have found helpful or that have challenged your thinking. Challenge narratives that seek to disrupt the realities that Indigenous people have faced, and be an advocate in spaces that Indigenous people are excluded from. Thank you.